Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Roland Garros 2025's Grand Slam debuts. Eala, Mboko, Valentova and more. 9 players will break new ground at Roland Garros 2025 by competing in the main draw of a Grand Slam for the first time, the largest cohort in over 2 years. Get to know them here. Emiliana Arango, COL. The road to a first Grand Slam main draw has been a long and winding one for Arango, who reached her first WTA quarterfinal as a 17-year-old wildcard by defeating Veronica Cepede-Roy and Jasmine Paolini at Bogota 2018. A hip injury sustained at that tournament sidelined Arango for 6 months, and then knee problem took her out for another 7 months in 2021 to 22. In 2023, she enjoyed a superb season, including her first WTA 1000 quarterfinal in Guadalajara and reaching the final round of Wimbledon qualifying to rise to the brink of the top 100. But in 2024, she slumped back out of the top 200 and lost in the first round of qualifying at each major. At the end of 2024, Arango's results took another upturn as she reached her first WTA 125 final in Santa Cruz. This year, she's built on it in style. A 9-match winning streak in February encompassed her first WTA 125 title in Cancun and a first WTA 500 final in Merida, and launched her into the top 100. Now ranked No. 88, Arango is one of 2 players who will make their Grand Slam main draw debut at Roland Garros via direct entry, alongside Alexandra Eala. They will play each other in the first round. Lois Boysen, FRA. 13 months ago, Lois Boysen was set to make her Grand Slam main draw debut on home soil. With 2 weeks to go until Roland Garros, she had a sizable lead in the Race France standings that would have earned her a wild card, having put together a spectacular 31-6 record over the first 4 months of 2024. That included her first WTA 125 title in St. Malo and lifted her to a career high of No. 152. Then, disaster struck. Boysen injured her ACL in the first round of the Paris WTA 125 and would be sidelined for the next 9 months. In the aftermath, she composed an emotional social media post. "This last week has been very painful emotionally. The impression that everything is stopping and does not have any more sense." Boysen wrote, "I was finally truly fulfilled on a tennis court. The process was well underway, surrounded by an awesome team. I was going to play the tournaments that I have dreamed of since I started playing tennis. In the space of a week, I went from collapse to the ground. The joy of winning my first WTA title to collapse to the ground because my knee gave out and the pain was immense. The shock is violent. I didn't imagine the rest of the season this way. But this is the path that life has decided to give me. Now it's time for discipline to get back to the top." That's exactly what Boysen has delivered on her comeback this year. The 22-year-old reached the final of her 4th tournament back, an ITF W35 in Terrassa, Spain. She made her tour-level debut in Rouen and reached the second round by routing Harriet Dart. And 2 weeks ago, she returned to the Champions Circle by winning the St. Gaudens ITF W75. Now ranked No. 358, Boysen will seek to keep her winning streak going against No. 24C Elise Mertens. Alexandra Eala, PHI. In March, Alexandra Eala delivered a truly sensational breakthrough run in Miami. A wild card ranked No. 140, she had only notched 1 top 50 win and 2 tour-level victories prior to that tournament. But wielding a lethal left-handed forehand and pouncing on aggressive returns, Eala took down 3 Grand Slam champions, Jelena Ostapenko, Madison Keys, and Iga Swiatek, to reach the semifinals, where she stretched Jessica Pegula to 3 sets. It was a remarkable way for Eala's results to catch up to the attention she has received ever since she defeated Linda Noskova to win Le Petites As, the premier U14 tournament in the world, in 2018. The Philippines has little tennis history at the highest level, and Eala has been a trailblazer all the way. She was the first Filipina to win a junior major, the 2022 U.S. Open, plus 2 girls' doubles slams, the first to compete and win a match at WTA main draw level at Cluj-Napoca 2021, and, after Miami, the first to be ranked inside the top 100. In the first round, Roland Garros 2025. a new generation steps onto the Grand Slam stage. The 2025 French Open at Roland Garros was not just a celebration of seasoned champions and emerging talents. It marked the arrival of a new wave of players making their Grand Slam debuts. Among them were Alexandra Eala, Victoria Mboko, and Teresa Valentova, each bringing their unique stories and aspirations to the clay courts of Paris. Their journey symbolized the evolving landscape of tennis, where youth, determination, and global representation converge. Alexandra Eala, breaking barriers for the Philippines. Alexandra Eala's entry into the 2025 Roland Garros main draw was a historic moment for Philippine tennis. At just 18 years old, Eala became the first Filipino to debut in a Grand Slam main draw, showcasing the growing prominence of Asian players in the sport. Eala's rise was meteoric. In early 2025, she achieved a career-high UTA ranking of No. 75, making her the first Filipino to break into the top 100. Her breakthrough came at the Miami Open, where she defeated top 25 players, including a notable win over world No. 5 Madison Keys. This victory not only highlighted her potential, but also underscored the increasing competitiveness of players from Southeast Asia. At Roland Garros, Eala faced the challenges typical of a debutant, navigating the pressures of a major tournament, adapting to the clay surface, and competing against seasoned professionals. While she exited in the first round, her participation was a significant milestone for Philippine tennis and a testament to the global nature of the sport. Victoria Mboko, Canada's rising star. Victoria Mboko's 2025 season was nothing short of spectacular. At 18, she clinched 5 ATF titles, including a dominant 6-1, 6-1 victory over Harriet Dart in Porto. Her aggressive baseline play and mental fortitude made her a formidable opponent on the circuit. Born in Charlotte, North Carolina, and raised in Canada, Mboko's multicultural background adds to her appeal. She trains at Tennis Canada's National Training Centre in Montreal, benefiting from the country's robust tennis infrastructure. Her rapid ascent through the rankings, reaching a career-high No. 122, reflects her dedication and the support of her coaching team. At Roland Garros, Mboko's debut was met with high expectations. While she faced a tough first-round opponent, her presence in the main draw was a clear indication of her potential to become a future star in women's tennis. Teresa Valentova, Czech tennis's bright future. Teresa Valentova's journey to the 2025 Roland Garros main draw was a continuation of her impressive rise in the tennis world. The 18-year-old Czech player had already made history by winning both the girls' singles and doubles titles at the 2024 French Open. Valentova's playing style is characterized by her powerful ground strokes and tactical intelligence, traits that have made her a standout in junior tennis. Her success in the 2024 junior circuit, including a victory over compatriot Laura Sampson in the first all-Czech junior Grand Slam final, set the stage for her transition to the senior ranks. In Paris, Valentova faced the challenges of adapting her game to the senior level. Competing against seasoned professionals, she encountered the pressures and expectations that come with a Grand Slam debut. While her run was brief, her performance indicated that she possesses the qualities necessary to succeed at the highest levels of the sport. The significance of their debuts. The debuts of Eala, Mboko, and Valentova at Roland Garros 2025 are emblematic of the evolving dynamics in professional tennis. Their participation underscores several key trends. Globalization of tennis. Players from diverse backgrounds are making their mark on the international stage, reflecting the sport's growing reach and inclusivity. Youthful energy. The influx of young talent brings new playing styles and perspectives, enriching the competitive landscape. Breaking barriers. Each player's journey challenges traditional norms and opens doors for future generations from their respective regions. As these young athletes continue to develop and refine their skills, the tennis world watches with anticipation. Their stories inspire countless aspiring players worldwide, proving that with talent, determination, and support, the path to the Grand Slam stage is within reach. Looking ahead, the 2025 Roland Garros was not just a tournament. It was a glimpse into the future of tennis. Eala, Mboko, and Valentova have laid the groundwork for what promises to be illustrious careers. As they continue to compete and evolve, they will undoubtedly inspire the next generation of players and contribute to the rich tapestry of tennis history. Their journeys remind us that every champion starts somewhere, and the courts of Roland Garros are as much about beginnings as they are about endings. For Eala, Mboko, and Valentova, the 2025 French Open was just the beginning of what could be a remarkable journey through the world of tennis.